we have a super fun topic for everybody on your favorite segment, Drop the Glove. So let's get going on that one. Boop, boop, boom.
Ooh, I like the sound effects. Very good. Very good.
That was me, not the producers.
Oh.
Wow, wow, wow.
I like that.
You can tell. So this has been a pretty fun rumor floating around that we wanted to bring, maybe put some juice behind it. Nathan MacKinnon teased these baby blue gloves. So those look pretty cool. Now, it had us thinking there's speculation there might be some Quebec Nordiques throwback jerseys this season. I don't know how people feel in the chat about those, but we want to kind of lead this question off. Do we like when teams do throwback jerseys, or is it salt in the wound? So get in there quickly and tell us your quick opinions, because we're going to get into this, because I think Steve and I disagree, like always.
Interesting. Well, I want to hear, while we're waiting for people to give their answers, can we see that picture of the jersey again?
Yeah. Throw that back up here.
I want to know why this is the picture. I don't even know who this person is in the photo, but it's not.
They don't want to give it to us.
Flattering the
producers,
the hands out.
Friends?
They don't want to give it to us.
No,
it's because I'm calling them out.
They're like,
I just think it's funny. What is this?
Oh, they closed it real quick, didn't you, Steph? Okay, who is that guy? Anyone in the chat know? You get bonus points if you know who that man is, because we don't.
I think it was Peter Stastny, but I'm really not sure.
Anyway, I'll go first. I am a huge fan of teams doing throwback threads. I think it's pretty cool for someone, obviously, that wasn't around during these times to kind of see the nostalgia of where the teams came from and to be a part of that journey, and obviously kind of understand the roots of where a team maybe went through their tough years and then expanded or moved. Obviously, if I lived in that city, however, I probably wouldn't be too pumped about it. And then I think about the extra revenue, and the jerseys are so sick. I am a big fan of buying vintage jerseys, vintage t-shirts. And so personally, I enjoy that those are now coming back, because it's sweet to rock like a Nordiques jersey. Oh, I might have a couple things to show our fans at home. This is a sweet Nordiques denim jacket.
Oh my God, you're a dad. I just discovered you're a dad.
Check it out. And then the front. Oh yeah. So.
Oh my God. Does that jacket come with like a free pair of white sneakers with grass stains? Oh my God.
Big fan of the Whalers. Look at this t-shirt. Who's in net, Steve? Do you know?
Sean Burke, I'm guessing.
The puck stops here. I don't know even who played for that team, but pretty sweet t-shirt when I'll pass down to my kids one day. Oh wait, another team that moved cities. Oh yes.
Very nice.
You love this one. I wore this last week, but you probably couldn't tell because of the headroom on the screen. But I also acid washed this myself during quarantine because I was that bored. Anyway, obviously I'm super on board with teams having throwback jerseys, and I really hope that we get to see Quebec Nordiques whenever this season begins. But what are your thoughts, Steve?
Well, Ailish, I've been having fun on this show with you, but I just learned you're a bad person. I just learned that you're dancing on the graves of Quebec Nordiques fans and Hartford Whalers fans and Minnesota North Stars fans. The outrage that I saw this past season for the Carolina Hurricanes wearing a Hartford Whalers jersey against the Boston Bruins, dude, I get it. I get your feelings. I feel like we agree on this one for different reasons. You're being a good cop. You're just like, oh, this is nice. And this is a fun thing. And this looks cool. And that's great. I'm here to say, if you're from Hartford, Connecticut, if you're from Quebec City, Quebec, if you're from Minnesota, shut up, you have the Wild now. If you're from either of those cities that lost your team, it's not the Carolina Hurricanes' job to appease people in Hartford, Connecticut, and it's not the Colorado Avalanche's job to appease people in Quebec City, Quebec. It's their job to sell jerseys and make cool stuff. Yeah. They own that jersey. They own that design. It's really cool, and they're going to sell 1 million of them, and you're going to shut up and like it and maybe even give them some. But to say that it's in poor taste, Poor taste. What are you talking about?
You're so heated.
I'm heated because, like, listen, you're entitled to a lot of things in the world. You're not entitled to the Avalanche never wearing the Nordiques jersey ever again. That's ridiculous. I don't understand it. It's cool.
We got some chat comments here for you. Chahet says, no, Colorado should not wear Quebec's jersey. Bold statement. Trivia answer
was... Did that come with a crying emoji or what?
Maybe, I think. Put your emojis in the chat next time, people. Trivia answer was the man in the Nordiques jersey was Peter Stastny. Thank you so much. Hey, ding, ding, ding.
Got it.
Nailed it. Look at that. They had to go look it up on Getty or whatever. We have another comment. Yo Dap D007. Guys, pick some less confusing names. Yo Dap D007 for... Not a big fan of teams wearing sweaters from the cities they bailed on. Okay, so I understand that's the main argument against this. You bailed on this city, you ripped the soul from them, and now you're going to go rub it in their face in a new city. You know what? Grow up.
Grow up. The only time I'll ever stick up is why I don't understand why some Coyotes fans are protective of the old Jets records. You weren't cheering for Nikolai Habibulin in the 90s when he was with the Jets. What do you care? Those belong to the city of Winnipeg. So that to me is a little bit different. But if the Coyotes want to wear a Jets jersey against the Jets, I'd be totally down for that. Can you imagine?
That'd be sweet.
If they were the retro WHA jerseys against, oh yeah.
Well, last week we did our vintage jersey ranking, which was really fun and got everyone in the chat fired up. But this is kind of a continuing conversation about that, like throwback jerseys, not necessarily from your previous franchise, but just like, a St. Pat's jersey for Leafs and stuff. So I think we love knowing that is something that teams are still exploring. Michael Desari says it's a tribute to history in the chat. I agree. I think that's my main focus is like, think about these teams might just vanish from our imagination or we'll never remember that they existed. So if you have a cool t-shirt or a jacket, it's a way to be like, oh yeah, Quebec Nordiques, like that was where this team came from. I'm going to tell my son or your son, Leo, maybe one day he can be wearing a really cool like throwback shirt and he'll carry that tradition, right?
I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that.
So there we go. Maybe I win this and I convinced you that it's cool.
No, I'm still going to be better.